Very few people choose to ignore my words. Remember me, little priest.
Gregor? Are you in there? Silence is unbearable. It's how it's supposed to be here, but it's too silent. I have a bad feeling about this. That prophet got into my head. I'll return the body and then come back here to talk to Gregor. Gregor? Are you in there? I know the truth about the body, Gregor. That is not Fran.
Shut up! Come over here, let's talk. So what were you saying back there?
Is everything all right? The color has vanished from your cheeks.
You mentioned Fran.
Gregor, I'm the only person in this town that can help you get away with this. I want answers, and I need them now. Otherwise, you'll be facing a denouncement for sacrilege. And you know what that means.
Yes, of course. Everything you need.
Where can I find that Latin inscription? Latin nonsense, as you call it.
It's engraved on the Griswold's family mausoleum.
Which one is theirs?
It's not here. You'll have to find it yourself.
Where?
Bezimeni is the name. It's the old medieval graveyard in the forest at the Church of Mary.
The place where they found the mayor's body. What about the eye drawing from the note? Is it from the Griswolds as well?
Their mausoleum holds just the inscription, but let me see the note again. No, I don't know. It could be the all-seeing eye of God. I'm sorry.
What does Bezimeni mean?
Those who have sinned severely, have become heretics, or acted in any way against God were buried at Bezimeni. The local church wanted them to be forgotten, and so they decided to inscribe their deeds instead of their names. Bezimeni means without a name. History remembers sins, not names.
Nameless graves. What do you know about the Griswolds?
Konrad was a single father who was convicted of murder and cannibalism of dozens of children over a span of several years. He had a daughter, Bella, with whom he allegedly had sexual intercourse. They were both flayed alive, tortured, and ultimately beheaded. Coming from a wealthy family, their relatives managed to get the approval of the church for special treatment, and so they got a mausoleum.
You are absolutely sure the inscription is from the Griswolds' place?
I saw it only there.
You said you never leave home.
I haven't for quite some time, but there was a time when I did.
I don't recall seeing a mausoleum at that graveyard.
Like I said, it was a long time ago, but I'm positive it was a mausoleum.
I don't know, Gregor. There's something you're not telling me.
Prophet Moise, I've been told you can help me.
What do you want?
I need directions to get onto the Udav mountain.
Are you attracted by darkness?
I'm chasing a man named Nerman.
I see. I know the place. But you must show respect before I tell you anything.
I have no time to pay respect.
Patience. Do what I ask and I will help. Force me to tell you against my will and, well...
Cripple, what do you want?
You must choose. Either you become my child or you find me someone else who will.
Your child? What does that mean?
You saw those people outside. I want you to become one of them. I want you to be my child.
Are you making fun of me? Those people are cripples. They don't have eyes, and they look mindless.
Be careful what you say. My children have no eyes and no tongues, but they see and talk. I guide them now through this valley of darkness, and I will guide them in the afterlife. Join me, Nikolai.
How do you know my name?
A former deacon.
Who told you that? Benedict? Was he here?
Nobody needs to tell me anything. I'm a prophet.
If I become your child, then you will tell me where Nerman is?
Correct.
And to become one, I would need to have both eyes and my tongue removed?
Correct.
And then I would find a way to Udav, completely blind, by having you at my side as a guide?
Not at your side. I would be still sitting here, but you are correct one more time.
You think I'm insane? Why would I do that?
I know you are desperate to kill Nerman. Do not expect anyone else to tell you where he is, because they don't know. No one wants to know. So, what is your decision?
I decided to find you a new child. Where should I look?
Few people have a house in this town. If you know where they live, you can easily find one.
How? It's a ghost town. There's no one in the streets.
Then you should start looking below them.
Below? Could you be more specific?
Yes. Be sure the person you get me is a follower of God, or has abandoned him not long ago.
I mean more specifically where to find them.
I can protect them. God is useless and cruel. They must leave him to come to me. That is the condition. Now go. I have to pray.
Someone has finally found light at the end of the tunnel. What are you people doing down here?
This is our home, sir.
Then I have no right to intrude.
Well, everyone is welcome here. My name's Willem, at your service.
You ever been to Udav?
No, sir. It's forbidden.
Know anyone who has?
I couldn't say. No, I don't think so. Why do you ask?
So you never heard anyone talking about the mountain?
Not that I recall, sir. From the day we are born, we are told to stay away from it and the forest.
And what happens if someone ignores this advice?
The island. You get deported to the Martyr Asylum.
I heard about it.
Pray God not to see it.
I need to find a man named Nerman.
Stay away from that being.
I plan to kill him.
He will kill you instead, and you will regret it even after you're dead.
He has my wife and baby. What would you do? Hide in the sewers instead.
In that case, do what you must, sir.
You believe in God?
With all my heart and soul.
Then why are you hiding like a rat?
I beg your pardon?
Why are you down here?
Because the darkness of the underground is less frightening than the darkness above.
And you don't think God can protect you?
He's not almighty.
We are taught to believe he is.
Then why did he let my wife be eaten by the moon ghouls? And where is my son? Not to mention the dozens of my friends and close relatives, all vanished without a trace. But I still love him, and I know he loves me.
You know, I've been a deacon until not so long ago.
You've abandoned the service? Why? That's the most noble job one can do.
I opened my eyes. God is just a lie that obfuscates reality and makes us blind. Weak.
Weak how? That's absurd.
You wait for someone up there to make you healthier, happier, fulfilled. But it never happens. Then, a day comes when you wait for a person you care for to get better, or be saved from death. You hide and wait. You think faith will solve everything. But nothing happens. The truth is, faith is for the weak. Only the weak wait. The strong act on their own and learn to have faith in themselves.
Sir, you gave me a lot to think about.
I didn't arrive at this myself. A good man gave me guidance and support.
Here in Sveti Kotar?
Yes, my friend. You want to be free or in fear?
Free? I don't like it here.
And I don't blame you. Let me introduce you to the man.
What is his name?
Prophet Moisa.
The prophet he is. Oh, I don't know. I never liked them. They go around to say crazy things, mostly lies.
That is fear talking, not you. Do you want to live down here like a weakling? Or do something and be free?
Well, I don't know.
I'll introduce you to him. And if you don't like what you see and hear, you can always come back here.
Well, sir, I think I could do that.
That's the spirit.
Are we leaving right away?
Am I really going to ruin this man's life? I can still just leave. We are. Come, my friend.
All right. I'll be right behind you, like a shadow.
I'm impressed.
I believed you.
I gave you a new child. Now tell me where I should go.
With pleasure.
God will punish you.
Now, listen to me very carefully.
Someone is standing right behind the window. I should go find Henry.
It's impolite to stare like that.
Evelina?
Shh. Quiet. You'll wake up the children.
What are you doing out there?
Talking to God.
Can you come in?
No.
May I come out? I'd like to talk to you.
I want to be left alone. What do you want?
Where's Anton?
We can't find him anymore. We fear the worst.
What happened?
Remember when you told me you never saw him before?
I did not.
I'm not questioning that. If you lied, you will answer to God and only to God.
Evelina.
He disappeared and we can't find him. I tried looking everywhere, but he is gone. It's as if the ground has opened up and swallowed him whole.
I am sorry. Excuse me. Henry must have forgotten to lock it. So this is the crypt where they kept Ivan Kotar. It looks like a torture chamber. This is not Jesus. The statue bears some of his resemblance, but the face is Ivan Kotar's. It was probably made by someone recently, and put in here by Henry. Some people can only find God after cruel and unusual torture. Punishment for the life they have lived. This cannot amount to true love, or pureness of faith. These have been carved into the wall a long time ago. Written in Old Croatian, as it seems. I'll try to comprehend them. I was born in the year of our Lord, 1159. That I do know. Time is not my ally in this struggle. Having been kept in here for so long, I know not of times past outside this room. I am now a man changed, broken of soul. My mind is dark and stormy. I still hold God in my heart. No monster shall ever rid me of him. I accept my fate, the agony, the torture. Hear me, God. Save this town and its inhabitants. They are good people and always faithful. I am hearing voices, a consequence of my bleak thoughts. I know they are not with me. I know it is what the one inside of me wants me to hear. Kasag. Kasag is moon, god of all, god of Ahrizat. Rashahaz is trees. Ashrior is hunting. Beelzes is lost mind. Matanbal are horrors and rest. Yatka are the crows. The crows are everywhere. Nazash is blood, flesh and blood. Utaloks they call them. They're gods. The town of Sabor, settled before Christ. Sabor, the name must be changed. Sabor glorifies the tribe from the mountain. Change it. For certain it was them who came here first. Change it. Exterminate the tribe in town. May God bless my disciples. I can still recall their faces. Never will I forget their courage. They did not die in vain. Aloysie, Timote, Jeronim, Cyril, Romuald, Leonard, Ludovit. Their names must never be forgotten. The Saborans are. I have visions of their past. I know them. They were a tribe of the Scythians. A cannibal tribe with occult practices. Scythians banished them, and so they moved from the Caucasus to here. Damned is the day when they decided to settle in this region, in this valley, inside the mountain. They worship Utaloks. Utaloks are their gods. Kasag is the one god who rules over all. Other gods are princes of the underworld. Ahrizat is their kingdom. Sekvra is their malevolent religion. Their only love, death. When a Saboran dies, his body must remain intact. If so, his evil spirit, in the form of a demon, stays in this life, this world. If his body remains, his spirit moves on to human hosts, haunting for all eternity unless his corpse be destroyed, reduced to ashes. The Kasag prophecy foretells. It predicted our arrival and the extermination of the tribe in the mountain. It was just the end of an age for the Saborans. But beware, the prophecy says a new age will come with the king of Saborans on Earth. That king will be crowned by Kasag himself, and he will reunite all the demons and all the tribe's descendants under his sole rule. If the prophecy is fulfilled, darkness will fall upon humanity, not only over this poor valley of ours. In 1213, we entered the mountain, into the womb of Udav. What they built there is astonishing. How can such a mindless tribe build such spectacles for the eye? We killed them all. They killed us. It was only by the grace of God I got out alive. God wanted it to be this way. I wanted it to be this way. This town deserves peace. A lake lays hidden. It lies beneath the womb in the depths of Udav, a lake of sulfur in frozen dark. Deep in this lake be souls in human form, blackened, floating about in conflagration, without weight or equilibrium, shrieking groans of pain, despair, horrifying beyond imagination. The gods of Ahrizat. Remember their names, but try not to think or talk about them. It is dangerous. It attracts the demons. Kasag, Matambal, Nazash, Yatka, Ashreor, Beelzes, Rashahaz. I've read everything that's comprehensible here. A shocking read. This town and Kotar have a long, dark history together. Locked. Not strange considering where I am now.